What's good, people? This is SimFBallCritic, and thank you for stopping by the channel. And what we'll be looking at today is a new and recent video that was released by EA in regards to NCAA12. And basically they're showcasing the diving catches as well as the bull rushes. And this is my second attempt, to make some suggestions. I'm gonna do my best to get the word out to EA, and hopefully they can, implement some of these suggestions. Before I get started, shout outs to one of my subscribers, man. His name is ADub83. I appreciate you sending me a personal message. He asked, if I could do a video in regards to this trailer, and I'm, more than happy to do that for you. Some of you guys have sent me suggestions before, and believe me, I wish I could do them all, but some of them I'm just not able to get to, mainly because there's certain games I don't own. But, keep sending your suggestions, man. I promise if I can do it, I will do it. So thank you for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video, man. You're gonna see this trailer loop about 3 times just to give me a little bit of time. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is what I liked about the trailer. I like what was said about the diving catches. They said that they tried to do a lot of different variations of the diving catch, so they can attempt, to have more animations, so you won't likely see the same diving catch over and over again. I like that. Now to the flip side, I need you guys to do the same thing with the bull rushes. Now, as you look at these bull rushes, they're not the exact same as far as quote unquote the animation, but my only problem is the outcome is the same. None of these bull rushes I've seen allows the offensive player to stay on his feet. Now, if you look at the real NFL, let's say Dwight Freeney, every now and then he does a bull rush. He's known to be quick, but he does a bull rush, and because of his strength, he can push a guy into the backfield. He wins the battle, doesn't knock him to the ground. Same as James Harrison. He's a shorter guy, very strong, and he usually does the same thing. He gets underneath the shoulder pads, pushes you all the way into the backfield. Sometimes he'll put you on the ground, but the offensive player doesn't always fall on the ground. I want to see more of a struggle. Let them win, if they're supposed to win, but it needs to be more of a struggle. They shouldn't hit the ground all the time. Then the last point I will make, look at these guys doing the mocap. Look at these guys. These guys do not look like athletes at all. I really think you guys should get real NFL players, like 2K did in the past with like Tom Brady and, Urlacher, people like that, just some examples there. And if you can't get NFL players, maybe X players or maybe college players, but it needs to be real athletes. Because it'll just make the game a little more authentic as far as how smooth the animation will come out. Also, along those lines, I think instead of simulating the outcome, like as you can see in that mocap, and you'll see it again in a minute, instead of just having that guy fall down so you can capture that moment, what's wrong with having them battle? What's wrong with having those two guys really battle it out in the trenches, and to see who wins, like it really happens? And whatever the outcome is, you capture that and implement that in the game. And I'll show you guys in just a moment when it gets back to the mocap. Right here. See how the guy that's playing defense just falls down so they can get that animation? What's wrong with just letting these two guys battle for position and see who wins? And whatever outcome you get, if you do that 100 times, whatever outcome you get, that should be what is mocapped, and put that in the game. And that's a way that you can capture realistic outcomes. Again, these are just suggestions, but I think they're very logical and very easy suggestions to implement. All right, so let me go ahead and get out of here, man. And like always, let me know what you think.